cross to bring the ball back inside their defensive half, though. Picked up by Jean-Borg on the left, looking further forward down the line as well. Played through towards Mbonk, back out towards the left again. Benzuli now will chase forward. It's well knocked back towards Pickford. Play out from the back once again. Alexander-Arnold just recycles the ball across the back line. Trippier now with space to run forward up towards halfway, hugging the far touchline. Plays a short ball down towards Foden. Flip back in towards the centre circle. And he plays the ball over towards Tomori. Tomori goes back to Maguire. Maguire now looks ahead of himself. Plays through the centre out towards Gallagher on the left now with space to run into. Rashford hugging the touchline. It goes to him and back towards halfway again. Tomori will switch play over towards the right hand side of defence. Gray just keeps hold just shy of the centre circle. Play back towards Maguire again. Stands on the centre spot. Looks out to the left and Tomori with some space to play forward into. Picked up by Gallagher. The ball dropped out of play though as Rashford tried to keep it in. And Malta have a throw just shy of halfway on the near side. Could have almost opened up the scoring after about 30 seconds. All given away at the back by England, and Teddy Tuma just firing wide. It was only inches away from the post. Very, very narrowly wide indeed. It's the English side. Another win this evening. A lot of pundits had predicted 4-5-0 victories and a clean sheet as well, which would be nice for Jordan Pickford. Malta have themselves another throw though, thrown in by Lumiere down the right hand side, played forward towards Paul Mbong, shaking off the challenge from Henderson. Tomori had to come over and knock the ball out of play once again though, as the away side just looking to get an early goal. Scored 2 goals so far in this qualification, Malta. It came in their last game. It was against Ukraine. They took the lead as well. Paul Mbong with that goal. Swings the ball in towards the box, headed high by Trippier, picked up by Foden, who can play the ball away from danger. Alexander-Arnold now will look to bring the ball up towards halfway, shaken off and wins a challenge. And a free kick as well, just shy of halfway on the right hand side of the field. Just being pulled back slightly by Teddy Tuma, who is one of the players that has to watch himself. Want to pick up another yellow card. Rashford back to Tomori, further back to Pickford inside his own penalty area, just on the edge. Plays out to the right, and now Trippier with a bit of space again to run forward towards halfway. Just stops in front of his dugout. Plays back to Gray. Squares across to Tomori, looks to bring the ball down the left flank this time. Tomori goes back to Maguire. England happy to pass the ball across the back in these early stages. What's losing out is Gray. Short pass to Henderson to the right hand side, flicked over to the left, and again Tomori looks down the channel. Rashford now inside the attacking half up against Joseph Mbonk. There's a short pass to Kane. It's a 1-2 Tomori as well. Kane looks for the long through ball, deflected on the way through. Foden will wait for the drop ball, but it's knocked back into Maltese possession again as they play the ball back to Bonello. He gets the first touch of the evening. Misses the ball out towards the right hand side, taken down by Mbong well up against Gallagher, who wins the ball back for England, knocked away for an English throw on the near side. Inside the attacking half, England. Tomori throws back to Maguire. Plenty of time. We're only 5 minutes in. England 0, Malta 0. Live on flashscore.co.uk and the mobile app as well. Wherever you're listening from this evening, great to have you with us. This Euro qualification game. As England lose out on the ball again. Henderson just momentarily standing the ball towards the path of Kamar Reed. Gets the ball cleverly back on the right hand side, and Alexander-Arnold can bring the ball forward as well. Gets tackled and slid into by Reed. He claims that there wasn't a foul. Just having a word with Alexander-Arnold as well. tried to pass the ball forward. The late challenge came in. It will be a free kick to England and nothing more. Just shy of halfway on the right-hand side. It's played forward by Henderson to Trippier. Goes across the back. Guay with options to square across to Maguire and does so. Maguire now will look to bring the ball further forward. Still plays out to the right. Trippier just drops back towards halfway as he runs back towards his own goal. Guay squares across the centre line to Tamori. Looks forward again to the path of Gallagher. Quick 1-2 with Henderson. Going out to the right, and now Guay has a chance to bring the ball forward from the back for England. Through ball towards Foden, and will chase on. Foden, right edge of the penalty area, looks to cut back towards goal, and it's deflected in. I think it's going to go down as an own goal. Then Rico Pepe, it bounced off as Foden tried to drag the ball towards Kane in the penalty area. 7.5 minutes in, England 1, Malta 0. It's probably going to go down as an own goal, this. It was a lovely vision from Guay to find the through ball. Foden took the touch past Pepe, tried to get the cross in, it bounced off his knee underneath Bonello onto the bar, and a bit of a messy goal really. Pepe was running back to try and defend. Foden tried to switch the ball into Kane. It'll be a decent pass. It's just bounced off the arm of Bonello onto the bar and in. And either way, England have the early goal on 8 minutes. Enrico Pepe, hands on his face, couldn't quite believe that had just happened. It will go down as a Pepe own goal. Malta find themselves a goal behind after they could have been a goal up after about 30 seconds. Alexander-Arnold's off the pitch at the moment, receiving some treatment. England will continue to push forward in the meantime. Trippier out on the right-hand side, midway through his own half, passes back towards Guay, over across to Maguire, stops in the centre of his own half and will look to play the ball forward. Goes out to the left and Tamori, back to Maguire, goes further back towards goal and leaves this one for Pickford to play out to the right. Guay just stand on the ball, go back to Maguire once again. The goal from England just settles everyone into the ground now. Wembley pretty full this evening as well. Tamori goes back to Pickford on the edge of his D. Just rolls the ball out to the right-hand side. Plays a short pass to Guay again. Just walks and dribbles on the ball as he squares across to Maguire. Looks forward now down the left-hand side. Gallagher halfway. Played down to Rashford. Played back again. England happy to control possession and get the stats up for them. Henderson back to Maguire through the centre, given away though, and it's an opportunity for Malta to break through the middle. Played forward towards the path of Mbong, who gets the strike on goal, asking for a corner. Don't think he's going to get one though. Paul Mbong was gifted the opportunity. Maguire played a pass straight into the path of Guillemire. Mbong just couldn't get his shot on target. England will play out from the back again. Just a bit of danger there. A few oohs in the crowd as well. Played back to Pickford, inside his own penalty area. Long clearance with his left foot out to the right-hand side. Trippier heads on to Alexander-Arnold back on the field. Just tries to run his way forward. Gets taken down to the ground again, just inside the attacking half. And again, just a free kick awarded by Luis Godinho, the referee. This time it was Guillemire who went sliding in. Free kick played across the back line, eventually finds Tamori towards Kane again, turns trying to face towards his attacking goal. And out to Tamori on the left again, just stands on halfway. Maguire wants to switch the ball out to the right hand side again. Over to Guay this time. Guay back to Maguire. Maguire will look to play out to the left, and Tamori selects a chest option to take the ball down on halfway, and Malta tried to run forward, blocked away for an England throw. Goal up after 8 minutes, and England with quite the fortress at Wembley, especially in qualification matches since September 2011. They've dispatched of everyone who's visited the capital. 10 of the 13 wins were accompanied by clean sheets as well, which, as I said earlier, Jordan Pickford would be very happy to receive one tonight. Tomori plays the ball forward to Gallagher in the meantime, back to Maguire under a bit of pressure, who just has to clear out to the right hand side. Trippier came back from halfway and passes back to Gueye under a bit of pressure. Alexander-Arnold looks to get the ball clear for England, and Henderson can play the ball through to Foden up towards halfway, back to Trippier, goes for the long ball down the right hand side. Alexander-Arnold will try and chase on, but the ball has already gone out of play. He was hopping over the advertising boards. Enrico Pepe tracking back to try and win the ball for his side. To with a throw, played short out towards the left, and they've got an opportunity to attack forward through ball, trying to find Yankam. Back to Trier Pickford. And can look to break forward again. Henderson out to Gallagher on the left hand side, over halfway. He drops back into his defensive half again though. Tomori and Gallagher playing a 1-2. Tomori across to Gueye. Through the centre circle to Gallagher, picks up the ball well out to the left hand side. Rashford now looks to shake off his defender. Joseph Mbong was trying to put some pressure on. Back to Gallagher again. Stuck to the edge of the final third, but back into the defensive half again for England. They couldn't find a way through. Pretty much everyone behind the ball at the moment, and Malta sitting back to defend. Pickford urges his team forward as he chips the ball with his left foot out towards Henderson, just shy of halfway. Henderson wanted to go for the diagonal ball, instead plays out to Tomori on the left, who will pass across the back line towards Maguire, under a bit of pressure from Paul and Bonk. Gueye takes the ball away through the centre circle. Foden towards Henderson, looks out to the left. Rashford now will bring the ball up towards the edge of the penalty area, cut back towards Henderson. He's being urged to shoot, and instead Foden will play the ball out to the right hand side, clipped away, and only back into England possession though. Gueye collects inside his own half on the right hand side, all the way back to Maguire, played out to Tomori. Looks down the left hand side again. Rashford will bring the ball back to halfway and cross into his own half. Maguire stands just shy of the centre circle. Cross to Tomori again. Gallagher now will again just go across the back line for England. 1-0 up, of course, and we need a win and a draw realistically as it stands to finish in the top 5 teams across the qualification period to get into pot 1. Gallagher looks to break down the left hand side, just runs into Yankam, played back by Borg to the right hand side, knocked forward by Mbong and almost lost in possession. Rashford up against Joseph Mbong. Rashford beats him to the ball, tries to take it to the byline, and it rolls away for a goal kick. 15 minutes gone here at Wembley Stadium. England 1, Malta 0. The only goal of the game so far. Enrico Pepe bouncing the ball into his own net. Foden ran into the penalty area, tried to square across to Kane. It bounced off the knee of Enrico Pepe towards his own goal. Bonello tried to get a hand on, could only tip it onto the bar. And the underneath of the bar at that, and to the net. Since then, England have just been happy to try and hold on to possession, have kept the ball across the back well. A few misplaced passes have given Malta the opportunity to push forward. Goal kick played short in the meantime for Malta. Bonello was clear away. For attack down the right hand side, Joseph Mbong with a bit of pace to get forward. Right into the centre circle, drops nicely for Zuma, takes a knockdown from Gallagher, but the referee allows play to continue. Lumiere into the centre circle, played out to the right hand side. Paul and Bonk. There's a short ball through the centre. Henderson collects, and England might be able to counter. Gallagher sensibly goes back to Maguire and squares across to Gueye. Centre backs definitely getting the most touches on the ball at the moment in the game. And a reminder, you can keep up to date with all the statistics as the game continues. Long ball forward to Kane in the meantime, at the edge of the penalty area, cuts towards the byline. Kane goes backwards towards the path of Alexander-Arnold, drops into the box, and Malta just about be able to clear the ball away. It's played short towards Joseph Mbong, who goes for the right-footed clearance to halfway, drops back to Maguire. We're just starting to push forward a bit more now. Tamori down the left towards Gallagher, further out to the left with Rashford. Rashford on the edge of the final third, just cuts back to Tamori again, squares the ball across into the centre circle. Gueye looks for the through ball, played across by Foden to Alexander-Arnold, now out to Trippier, and back into the defensive half for England once again. Tamori just over halfway, back to Maguire. So just to remind you, you can keep up to date with all of the statistics in game in the app while you're still listening as well. I think from projected goals to usual possession, shots on target, and everything in between. England breaking forward again. Foden now up towards the edge of the penalty area, out to the left with Rashford, plays the ball down the line. Foden in towards the box again, and Bonello managed to grab hold of the ball at the second attempt inside the 6-yard box. Lovely play through the centre from Foden. Shook off a challenge, played down towards Rashford, found Foden in the gap, tried to square across. Kane was waiting at the far post as well. Want to escape this time. Team ranked 171st in the world by FIFA. It was noted pre-match that their manager, coach rather, Michel Marcolini, said scoring goals will be a realistic target for the coming years. So they'll have the ball in the centre circle. Lumiere plays out to the right, and left rather, and Borg to Lumiere again. Back to Bonello on the edge of his penalty area, looks out to the left-hand side as Malta under pressure across their own back line. Played back to Bonello again, rolls the ball into his 6-yard box, cleared out to the right channel, and Mbong will collect the ball and look to bring it through the centre. Joseph Mbong out towards the left-hand side. Malta will bring the ball forward and bring numbers as well. Reed out to the far left once again, long ball played up towards the right edge of the penalty area. Joseph Mbong will try and chase on, but it rolls away. Out of play for an England throw, 12 yards away from the byline. No rush to take this one, England. 20-minute mark of the game. Tamori with the ball in his hand. Maguire towards the byline, instead points down the line. Rashford's dropped back, Kane as well. Just a shake off forward players, throw short to Kane. Tamori then back to his right foot, and he hooks the ball clear up to halfway, headed back forward by Pepe. Gueye wins the next header, still bouncing around inside the centre circle. Tuma tried to win the header, Alexander-Arnold takes the ball away. Trippier looking to run past Tuma, got the strike away at about 30 seconds against Pickford, narrowly wide. Completely different should that have gone in. Would win a free kick midway inside the attacking half on the right hand side. Henderson just getting nudged down to the floor as he tried a through ball towards Foden. Down by Kaminzuli, who took the free kick quickly, and Alexander-Arnold on the attacking edge of the centre circle, played back to Gueye. Alexander-Arnold now out to the right hand side. Henderson looking for someone to make the run, could only cut back towards his own goal though. Gueye over to Tamori, it's the ball over halfway again. Rashford back to Tamori though, further back to Maguire, squares across. Gueye forward, Henderson now right back position, looks for the long ball towards Trippier, who's made his way through, keeps the ball in play up against the byline. Kane was waiting behind, but it's cleared away by Pepe, further forward to Samua. It's the back line, and Zuli will look to clear the ball far away from any danger. Picked up by Alexander Arnold, helped forward by Henderson. Trippier trying to find Foden. Again, Samira. Gets the ball across the back line for Malta. Samira inside his own half, hugging the left touchline. Played a 1-2 with Reed to the centre circle. Lumiere to the right. Joseph Mbong now up towards the edge of the final third, looking to cut the ball in towards the box. He tries to play it short. It's blocked away by Tamori in the end. As far down as the right again. Yankan towards the edge of the penalty area, plays further back. Lumiere size at the strike, looks for the through ball. Tamori again, sliding his body in the line as the shot comes in and deflected away. Tamori, a foul was awarded for him. A yellow card has been shown as well to Paul Mbong for the challenge. Tried to nick the ball away. Paul Mbong with the first yellow. The challenge on Fikayo Tamori. And with the free kick. Midway through this first half, England 1, Malta 0, live on flashscore.co.uk and the mobile app as well. Plenty of other live commentaries coming up soon on Flashscore. Quite a few internationals. Armenia against Wales tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock before the Netherlands take on Ireland at 7:45. Free kick played across the back line in the meantime. Way towards halfway, looks down the right channel. It's just about kept in play, and England can break down the right towards Trippier. Looks to get the cross in towards the penalty area, blocked away by Jean Borg. Foden and Trippier making a nuisance of themselves over on the right wing. And win a corner, England. Foden just about kept the ball in play as he took it around Kamanzuli. Corner on the far side. Trippier's gone over to take and just rolls the ball to the centre of the corner quadrants. Rolls up his socks as well to swing the ball to the penalty area. Out swinging corner. Kane, Maguire forward. Henderson being shook away. The referee stops the corner from being taken. Henderson had no room to move up against Steve Borg. Holds his hands up in the air. Borg just taps him on the back. Henderson. The referee blows for Trippier to play the corner in. Henderson again, just arms in the air. Being held inside the penalty area. Shakes away his man. Trippier does go for the out-swinging corner. Maguire tried to get his head on towards goal. It's cleared away to Tamua. Further out to the left-hand side. Back to Tamua again as Trippier was asking for a handball appeal against the referee. Yankan towards halfway, out to the right-hand side, played forward by Joseph Mbong. Back to the edge of the centre circle. Lumiere. Tamua. Looks for Lumiere again. Towards the right flank, and Mbong with a chance to maybe cross the ball in up against Tamori. Mbong loses out in possession, and Tamori goes in for the challenge. Injures himself potentially in the process. Might receive a yellow card for his damages as well, as Yannick Yankan down on the ground. Maguire has a word with the referee. Tamori initially won the ball, just lost out as he slid down, holding his right boot at the moment. Gallagher's gone over to check, see how he is. Just went in a bit late on Yannick Yankan after tussling with Mbong. Clipped Yankan's toe. Perhaps worse off for it as well, though. The referee will eventually show the yellow card to Fikayo Tamori. As we come into the left-back position this evening. England still filling the gaps as and where they can. And now with a free kick to defend. It's just on the right edge of the penalty area. 2 yards away from the white paint. 5 yards in towards goal. Two Maltese players standing over the top of this one. Samira and Paul and Bong as well. Paul and Bong throws his left arm in the air. Tuma takes the steps back though, it'll be left-footed towards goal, headed away by Kane. Knocked out for a corner as well. Tuma went for the strike and wins a corner, and he'll take it as well as the just text to make sure the ball is still in the corner. Left-footed in-swinging ball. Tuma floats towards the centre. Pickford punches away, shouts for handball as England struggle to clear. Back out to Tuma on the right-hand side. Plays the ball into the box, into the hands of Pickford. And we'll wait for his team to move away. Smiles as he caught the ball as well. Rolls out to the right-hand side. Trippier across to Henderson, midway inside England's own half. Back out towards Trippier on the right-hand side again, looking for the through ball down the line. Foden will look to chase on. It's collected across the back by Ball, only into the path of England from the goalkeeper. Harry Kane goes up for the ball. The referee holds his hand in the air at the moment. I think he's going to show Harry Kane a yellow card for diving. He is. Bonello couldn't catch the ball. Harry Kane went charging through. Foden played the ball. Borg back to his goalkeeper, slid towards Harry Kane, and there was definite contact from Bonello. He tried to win the ball back, didn't get there. I say definite contact, it was slight on the boot of Harry Kane. He's been shown the yellow card. In the meantime, Luis Godinho, the referee, points to his ear as VAR will check this for a potential penalty. Kane took the ball around the keeper, and there was an arm that knocked Harry Kane down. That's why when he got up to his feet, his face was in shock when the referee came over to show him a yellow card. It's as though VAR check is complete, and it will be a free kick to Malta. Play it short out towards the left-hand side. VAR have obviously deemed there is no need to check for a penalty. And they have checked rather, and check complete says the referee on field has got the decision right. Pickford collects the ball inside his 6-yard box, and England will look to break away from the back. Henderson plays out towards Tamori on the left, across to Henderson, just shy of halfway. Henderson plays the ball down the left-hand side. Rashford cuts back into his own half. Options out on the right-hand side. Instead cuts to Tamori on the left, inside the attacking half for England. Goes back to Henderson again. Looks down the left. Tamori now with a bit of space to run forward into. Goes short to Rashford, chips the ball back to Maguire. Rashford at the moment has been able to turn and face towards goal. Every pass he's made so far has been back towards his defence. Tamori goes forward in the meantime though. Gallagher across to Henderson, looks out to the right hand side, and England have a chance to break forward again. Lovely through ball trying to find Harry Kane inside the penalty area. Kane this time stays on his feet, only just up against the challenge from Joseph and Bonk. Back towards Rashford now. Left edge of the penalty area, just loses out on the ball, and Bonk will look to clear the ball away with his right foot, and does. As far as Tamori, who stabs the ball off the toe of Paul and Bonk, and away for a throw to England. Tamori throws back to Maguire with the instructions from Harry Kane. Guay towards Trippier, down the line to Alexander-Arnold. Trippier once again back into the centre, inside the attacking half England. Henderson running into trouble. Comes back to Guay again, not forward towards Foden this time. Urges the ball out to the right hand side, and will keep it in play up against the byline. Foden looks on his left, back to Alexander-Arnold as Foden goes down on the far side. Referee waves away any chances of a free kick. Henderson back towards Rashford this time, gives the ball away though on the edge of the final third, and Malta will look to break forward in their numbers. Tuma looks out to the left, plays forward instead towards Mbong, and Mbong now brings the ball up to the edge of the penalty area, goes out to the left-hand side. Ball crossed in by Kamanzuli, almost picked up by Yankamp. Out to the edge of the box, but England clear away. Henderson gets a toe on the ball. Kane will wrestle for the ball to become free. Makes a run down the right-hand side himself, Harry Kane, before he loses out in possession. Runs into a bit of trouble. Kamanzuli now, long ball down the left-hand channel for Malta. It's the ball into the attacking half, but once again, Gueye is there to collect the ball. England will break down the right once again. Foden looks towards the left-hand side, plays through the centre circle towards Tomori, out to Rashford now on the left-hand side, looking to the final third, goes backwards to Tomori. Tomori to Rashford again. Rashford trying to find the pass forward, instead goes to Maguire. Maguire brings the ball onto the halfway line. Alexander-Arnold will try and urge the ball to the right through Gueye. Instead, Alexander-Arnold brings the ball back from Gueye to Maguire to Tomori on the left. Played through to Gallagher. Still facing the wrong way, England, at the moment, as they do win a throw-in. Gallagher takes quickly to Henderson. Trippier allows Henderson to stay on the left at the moment. He's been plenty of space, though. Kieran Trippier. Rashford is on the left. Tomori making the overlapping run. Rashford instead just looks for the long ball now out to the far side. Trippier with a good takedown. Passes into Gallagher, back to Trippier again. Alexander-Arnold, Trippier back towards halfway as he's pushed forward by Tuma. And still in possession though as they look to bring the ball to the attacking third once again though. Tomori has other ideas. Back to Maguire, played out to the far side, picked up by Trippier. Forward to Alexander-Arnold this time, looking down the right wing, and runs into trouble. So a breakaway, Tuma across the back, and Kamanzuli go further back to his goalkeeper, Bonello. Stands on the edge of his 6-yard box, plays short out to the left-hand side as Malta will look to break away from the back. Borg plays down the channel, picked up by Willumier. Back to Bonello inside his penalty area again. This time Malta have a bit of possession in the game. At the moment it's been 72% in favour of England. They've been quite comfortable for the most part. Foden plays forward to Rashford, back to the centre circle. Alexander-Arnold now with space through the centre to run, plays a through ball towards the path of Kane. It deflects high into the air, into the hands of Henry Bonello. He will take his time to clear away, I'm sure. Wants to roll the ball out to the right edge of his 6-yard box with Steve Borg. Further out to Joseph Mbong, looks down the right channel with the long ball, but couldn't keep it in play. England will have a throw inside the attacking half. 10 yards or so inside. It's thrown back to Maguire. Takes the ball towards halfway again, Maguire. Plays through to Henderson. Henderson out to the right. Trippier collects space to run forward into down the right wing. Short pass to Foden. Foden now will play back to Gueye, across to Maguire. Maguire just stands over halfway. Long ball out to the right once again. Foden will try and take the ball away. It's not back into the path of Alexander-Arnold, trying to run forward into the penalty area. Knocked away for a throw into England up against the far corner flag. Alexander-Arnold will leave this one. 10 minutes to go until half-time. England still leading by 1-0. Pepe's own goal after 8 minutes separates the two teams. England still looking for an unbeaten campaign in this Euro 2024 qualification period. 1-5 and drawn 1. We're looking to get another win at Wembley Stadium in the qualifiers. Played forward up to the edge of the final third. Kane out to the left. Rashford now up towards the edge of the penalty area, drives towards the byline, trying to cut his way into the penalty area. Joseph Mbong though had other ideas to run in front of him. Rashford ran into no space at all, and Bong will clear the ball away for a corner though to England on the near side. Rashford claiming the challenge was put in as he tried to run through Steve Borg and Joseph Mbong at the same time. There will be a corner for England, and Trippier with his left foot will go for the outswinging ball into the penalty area. This time there's a bit of a train from England. Henderson, Kane, Gueye and Maguire. Foden plays the ball towards the far post into the hands of Bonello, who catches quite comfortably and looks to clear away quickly for Malta down the left-hand side. It'll be chased on by Trippier. Heads the ball back to Tamori. Under a bit of pressure goes back to Pickford. Pickford will be able to clear the ball away for England down the right-hand side. Headed high in the air by Kane. Lost out in possession, and Tuma can bring the ball forward for Malta over halfway inside the attacking half. Plays the ball down the left-hand side. A great opportunity for Kamanzuli to get the cross in, and Malta have themselves a corner. Over on the far side of the field, Kamanzuli under pressure to try and get the cross in. Lovely work down the left-hand side, and Tuma look to outswing this one into the penalty area this time. Looks for the high ball into the box. Reed makes his way forward. Claps for the players warming up over on the far side as Jack Grealish gets himself nice and warm. Tuma with the corner in the meantime, headed away by Maguire. Picked up by Gallagher, who evades the challenge. Will try and chase on. The referee pulls things back, and a yellow card is shown. The challenge on Gallagher. Willoumier picks up the yellow card this time, and fourth of the evening so far. Referee Luis Coutinho trying showing the yellow card in his early first half. Kick short to Maguire, looks out to the right hand side. Gueye will play the ball forward. Rashford out on the left as Alexander-Arnold plays further out wide right to Foden. Foden runs into the box, back to Alexander-Arnold, who releases the shot and just leant back on the ball. It's well over the bar. Lovely work. Rashford was in acres of space on the left if the ball was switched to him. Foden went for a run in the meantime to the edge of the box. Played back to Alexander-Arnold with space to shoot, went for it first time. And in the end, blazed it over the bar. Malta with a goal kick, which Rico Pepe, standing on the left corner of the 6-yard box, will perhaps leave this one for his goalkeeper. Eventually will. Harry Kane with two arms out wide. Questioning the time taken for the goal kick. Bonello not only as far as Trippier. Lost by Henderson though, and will try and win the ball back in the centre circle. Gallagher goes for the challenge. Free kick taken quickly by Tuma out to the right hand side. Chased forward by Joseph Mbong, and it rolls away for an England throw. 5 minutes to go until half time. England still leading by a goal to nil. Enrico Pepe's own goal, as Foden ran into the penalty area, tried to cross to Kane, bounced off the knee of Enrico Pepe onto the hand of his goalkeeper Bonello, tipped it onto the underside of the bar to his own net. Since then, England have had a couple of opportunities. Harry Kane has had a penalty shout waved away and was shown a yellow for a dive. Not really, since the opening stages of the game, had much to offer. Down the left-hand side by Tuma though. Further out wide to Reed, takes it towards the touchline, further towards the byline as well. Reed cuts back to Tuma, rolls the ball forward, left-footed crossing towards the penalty area, headed away by Maguire. Gueye now will struggle to get the ball clear, but does towards Trippier under pressure from Mbong. Play to Alexander-Arnold, back out to the right-hand side. Forward to Kane, turns away from his defender. Kane now sets Rashford free on the left-hand side. Rashford up towards the edge of the final third, will try and cut onto his right perhaps. Tries to, and it's blocked away by Joseph Mbong, away for another corner to England. Rashford just a bit slow to cut onto his right foot there. Does win his side another corner though. As paper planes are being thrown towards the pitch from the crowd. There's one just behind Foden as he looks to take the corner. A bit of plastic being thrown onto the pitch as well, which we don't want to see. Foden will take the corner. Swinging with his left foot, played up towards the edge of the box, and a few fouls in the box, and the referee blows in favour of Malta as the ball came swinging in. Kane got the header away, just wide in the end. See where the challenge was made. Free kick to the visitors this evening. Bonello stands 17 on the 17-yard line to clear away through the centre. Goes out to the right with Joseph and Bong. Heads forward towards Tuma to knock the ball away from Gallagher, who goes sliding in. Back to Maguire. To the path of Henderson. Gallagher goes back towards Guay. Pickford now out to the right-hand side. Trippier will look to take the ball forward towards Alexander-Arnold. Further towards the centre circle. Kane's dropped back into midfield to control the ball down the line towards Alexander-Arnold, who takes it away from Jean Borg. Alexander-Arnold now looking for the cross, blocked off the back of Yannick Janka. We do have a throw on the right-hand side of the pitch. Back to Trippier, across to Guay. Maguire now standing inside the attacking half. We'll look to bring the ball forward for England as we drop towards half-time. 2 minutes to go plus added time. England 1, Malta 0, live on flashscore.co.uk and the mobile app as well. Trippier up against Kamanzuli. Towards Henderson in the end. Gallagher to Henderson as he went sliding in. Maguire now just on the attacking edge of the centre circle. Brings the ball further forward through the middle. Looks out to the right and it's taken to Alexander-Arnold. Waiting on the wing is Trippier. Trippier, Foden asking for it inside the penalty area. Deflected away back to Maguire, further out wide to Trippier again. Maguire and Trippier playing a quick 1-2 before it finds the feet of Henderson. To Trippier, who switches the ball into the centre circle. Guay brings it forward with a bit of pace. Gallagher back to Rashford, a bit of a loose pass, and Rashford only has the option to go back into the centre circle. England under pressure though. Henderson further to Tamori. Henderson looking to play the ball to the right hand side and does. Trippier down the line. Foden to Trippier. Minute plus stoppages to go. Elsewhere, Italy 2, North Macedonia 0 is the latest score. It's ticking into half time that game. Denmark 1, Slovenia 1 and Poland 1, Czech Republic 0. And of course, who have qualified currently stand on 19 points. Italy go above Ukraine in second with their 2-0 lead. Tamori plays back again to Guay, looks out to the right hand side. Trippier again with a good touch to bring the ball down. Foden will try and shake off the defensive work of Kamanzuli. Henderson to Trippier again, squared across to Guay. Gets the ball into the attacking half. Rashford back to Tamori, 1 minute of added time at the end of the first 45. Tamori, high ball over to Maguire, over the top of Kamar Reed, who was looking to try and pounce on the opportunity. Gallagher takes the ball away from his marker. Again goes back into his defensive half. Tamori now on Guay. Henderson in the centre circle, out to the right hand side, back to Maguire again. Maguire brings the ball into the attacking half this time, looks down the right hand side. There's a 1-2 with Trippier. Maguire just walking on the ball as he waits for the pass to be made. Trippier now with the left-footed ball up to the edge of the final third. Gallagher will try and control, knocks down to the ground. Another plane flies by on the pitch. Tuma wins the ball back for Malta. Looks down the left, played into the centre for the visiting side, but the referee blows for half-time. The Pepe own goal after 8 minutes separates the two teams going into the break. There's a lovely run down the right from Foden, tried to square across to Kane, came off Pepe's knee, onto the hand of Bonello, underside of the bar and into the net. Harry Kane received a yellow card for diving midway through the first half, thought he should have won a penalty. Replays perhaps showed that Bonello had got a touch on Harry Kane. VAR would have checked, but either way, England go into the break a goal ahead. England 1, Malta 0. to see who that's for as the teams made their way out fairly quickly, ready for the start of the second half as the referee gets ready to get it back underway as well. There's counter players on both teams, and we're back underway. England shooting left to right as we watch on in this second 45-minute period. Play quickly out towards the far side. Rashford will jump up and try and win the ball. Conor Gallagher, one of the players taken off, as was Fikayo Tomori as well. And 2 changes for England. And he drops back to Guay, all the way back to Pickford on the edge of his 18-yard line to the left-hand side, and England will look to push forward. Takes over the role of right back. It looks as though Trippier's moved over to the left-hand side. Guay squares across to Maguire. Looks out to Trippier with a bit of space to run down the left-hand side. Ball forward to Rashford, only cuts back to Maguire. Squared across to Guay. Can bring the ball forward for England. The goal up after the first 45 minutes. An Enrico Pepe own goal on 8. Separates the two teams. Maguire looking to bring it forward for England out to the left with Trippier. Can only go backwards perhaps. Instead plays forward to Rashford. Back to Maguire once again. Maguire switches the ball through the centre. Cut away by Tuma. Malta still in this game, and they had some opportunities early on in the first half. They've given the ball away for an England throw though. On the far side, Trippier throws to Henderson short. Back to Maguire. Played through the centre to Alexander-Arnold. To Henderson. Back to Maguire again. Plays across to Guay. He now can bring the ball over halfway. Down the right to Saka. Quick 1-2. Saka will chase on. It's won back well by Kamanzuli. Forward only as far as Walker though. Alexander-Arnold through the centre. Back to Guay. Into the centre circle with Maguire. He looks out to the left-hand side. Trippier plays down the line to Rashford, cut away by Joseph Mbonk. For an England throw, which they'll take quickly. Henderson through the middle, lost in possession. Malta will break forward down the right. Kimar Reid cuts back to Tuma. Tuma edge of the final third, out to the left edge of the penalty area with Paul Mbong. Just rolls the ball up past Walker, and Mbong squares across, blocked away. And cleared away as well by Alexander-Arnold. He had to be there. Players were lining up at the back post for Malta. Kyle Walker straight into defensive duties off the bench after a couple of minutes of this second half. Joseph Mbong will play the ball across the back. To the left with Manzuli. Trying to look to the ball, go forward to Kamar Reid, offside, flag goes up. England have themselves a free kick. A couple of yards offside, Kamar Reid as he looked to nick the ball forward. England played the free kick short in the meantime. Will pass across the back line. Alexander-Arnold back to Henderson. Squares across to Guay. Walker on his right hand side, instead plays towards Saka. Walker to Maguire midway inside his own half. Looks out left with Trippier. Rashford looking to take the ball forward, can only pass across to Henderson. Again looking towards his own half for options, and finds Maguire to Henderson. Looks down the left hand side. 1-2 with Trippier. Henderson again. Foden this time knocks the ball back dangerously to Maguire. Will eventually switch play out to the right. Walker now with a bit of space to run forward into. Through the centre, Alexander-Arnold just stumbled on the ball. Still going England though. Foden to Alexander-Arnold, out to Rashford. Alexander-Arnold again. Rashford now looks to cut towards the edge of the penalty area, works his way inside the box. Will keep it up against the byline and win a corner. Just stopped on the ball as Steve Borg got a toe. Take it away from him with an opportunity from the corner on the far side, and Trippier will look to take this one with his left foot, out swinging towards the edge of the penalty area, perhaps, as Maguire just wrestling away in the box. Trippier, right arm in the air. It's the ball up towards the centre. Maguire rises up for the header into the hands of Bonello. Slowly and surely wait to clear the ball away. Bonello rolls short out to the right at Borg. It's the ball through the centre. Gouloumier back to Bonello again, under pressure from Foden. He's down the right hand side. Rashford wins the initial header but can only knock it away for a Maltese throw. Halfway inside their own half. The team that have nothing to play for. Just all 7 so far in Group C. Rock bottom with a goal difference of -16. -17 at the moment as it stands, with England winning by a goal to 0. Throw-in knocked only into the path of Kane. Kane now with Saka further forward, still going Harry Kane on a yellow card, of course. Kane, right edge of the penalty area, tries to go alone and runs into trouble. Tuma gets the important clearance away. Just runs into trouble himself though up against Alexander-Arnold. Malta will walk the ball and pass it around to try and clear it towards halfway. Gouloumier switches the ball out towards the right hand side, knocked out of possession by Trippier. Now runs towards the edge of the box, long ball through towards Rashford, too much on it, and it rolls away for a Malta goal kick. Trippier did well to initially win the ball back for England as a loose ball was played over to the right hand side. Rashford was chasing forward, just stopped his run slightly before he eventually charged onto the ball, but it was too little too late, and Trippier's through pass a bit too heavy. Goal kick. Pepe will play it short to Bonello under pressure now from Kane. Bonello goes for the right footed clearance to halfway, not much height on the ball. Henderson wins the initial header. Back in possession of Malta though as they look to break down the left hand side, taken forward by Paul and Bong to the edge of the final third. Shoved down from Saka, wins the ball back for England fairly. Foden now running through the centre. Foden still going with plenty of space. He's got Kane to his left, Saka to his right. Instead goes further out left to Rashford, trying to worm his way into the penalty area, brought down inside the box, and it's a free kick against England as Rashford again found himself running into a crowd of bodies. Got his way past the initial challenge from Joseph and Bonk, tried to take it through the legs of Steve Borg, and Rashford in the end deemed to foul Borg down to the ground as he threw his arm around him to try and wrestle through. Borg did enough to take Rashford off the ball. Just a free kick for Malta. Rashford felt perhaps should have gone in England's favour. Bonello clears away, headed high by Maguire though towards the feet of Kane, bounced through his legs. Tuma collects in the centre circle, long ball down the left hand side, it'll be chased on well by Kamar Reed, left edge of the penalty area, tried to cut onto his right to get the shot away, back heel to Kamanzuli, played towards the right edge and Bong was waiting to get the shot away. England escape and can clear again. Referee was going to award a free kick to the home side. Trippier was happy to keep hold of possession. Goes back to Pickford. Walker with 2 arms in the air asking for the ball on the right, and eventually does receive it, just lets it roll across himself and almost loses out on the ball. Played back to Guay, across to Pickford on the edge of his 6-yard line. Fizzed out to the left hand side and Trippier will walk the ball forward with England. Passed across square to Henderson through the centre. Henderson up towards the edge of the centre circle. Looks right, looks left and goes right towards Guay. Played out to Saka, just over halfway. Walker on the right hand side with him. Watch for the ball forward to Alexander-Arnold. Walker goes back to Guay. Through the middle again for England. Henderson now with possession. Alexander-Arnold takes the ball from him, looks to clip it out to the left hand side. Trippier chest down and will run forward. Rashford with him as well. Rashford plays a short pass to Henderson to Rashford. Go back into his own half instead, into the centre circle with Guay. Space to run forward into as well for the England centre back. Out towards Walker now on the right hand side. Ball in towards the middle. Foden lets it roll across towards Kane. Nearly a well worked move from England, but Bonello will wait inside the box and eventually pick up the ball. to roll short towards Pepe, instead out to the right with Steve Bork. Bork takes a heavy touch up against Rashford, plays towards Tuma, knocked away into possession with Alexander-Arnold. Across to Walker over the centre line. Walker now brings the ball into the centre of the attacking half. Saka turns, looks out to the left. Saka's still going edge of the penalty area. A little step over to try and worm his way through. Tuma will collect the ball though. And Malta will try and break away on the counter down the left-hand side. And Zuli plays the ball short. England all back defensively now though. Gene Borg will look for the long ball through the middle, headed high in the air from Gueye. Gets a nudge down to the ground from Kamar Reid. Offside flag goes up on the far side. And we'll play the free kick quickly. Henderson in the centre circle through to Alexander-Arnold. Lovely through ball towards Foden. Finds Kane on the edge of the penalty area, just under pressure from Borg. Played out to the right with Walker. Walker considering the cross, instead goes back to the midpoint of the attacking half. Henderson recycles out to the left-hand side. Rashford up against Mbong inside the penalty area, cuts across the 6-yard box, cleared away by Borg. Tuma will try and knock the ball further away. Trippier watches it go out for a throw though. Trippier throws backwards towards Alexander-Arnold. England looking to push forward to get the second goal. Meanwhile, Italy have made it 3-1 against North Macedonia. Walker down to the right edge of the penalty area. Saka now gets up to the edge of the box. Lovely 1-2 with Alexander-Arnold. Saka still going. Tried to get the strike away. Blocked by Gene Borg. Wins a corner as well. Lovely pass from Saka. Just about kept him onside. Alexander-Arnold with a lovely pass back to him. Saka tried to open up a strike on his left. It was blocked away. England with a corner on the near side, and Trippier comes over to take this one again. The referee just sorting out players inside the box. Gueye, Henderson, Kane and Maguire. 4-4. 4v4. Into the penalty spot. England breakaway. Trippier corner into the box, headed clear and helped even further by Jankamp. As far out though was Walker. Playing out to Trippier on the right, further back to Walker, who will leave this one for Pickford. 30 yards away from his own goal. Fizzed out to the left. Alexander-Arnold getting themselves back into position. Alexander-Arnold through ball towards Saka inside the penalty area. And he try and get the strike away across 6 yards. Back again inside the box and cleared away. Only as far as Alexander-Arnold making the run. Two England players collide with each other and go down together. Malta will look to break away. Walker passes across the back way, told to go back to his goalkeeper. Rashford and Alexander-Arnold had a massive clash with each other then. Alexander-Arnold back on his feet. Rashford still down on the ground at the moment. Alexander-Arnold showed so much pace to try and nick the ball away. Rashford was going to get there first. No communication between the two. Alexander-Arnold couldn't slow down. Rashford just came off the worst in that attack. Had the opportunity on the right edge of the penalty area as well. England nearly making it 2. Malta making a couple of substitutions themselves. Bjorn Christensen, so Jody Jones as well, will be making their way on. So another stoppage in play, but double substitution. It looks like Paul Mbong is being taken off. And Guillaume as well. 2 players on yellow cards for Malta being taken off as Christensen makes his way on. We hit the hour mark of the game. But still leading by 1-0. Declan Rice is also getting himself ready for England. If Rashford potentially can't get back onto his feet, just took a massive clattering with Alexander-Arnold moments ago. As England look to attack forward. Rashford back onto his feet. There's a handshake with his teammates. Cole Palmer as well, preparing himself to come on. receiving some last-minute tactical instructions with Declan Rice. Cole Palmer is being urged by the coaching staff to get himself ready for the game. Half an hour under his belt for England. It will be this evening. The young Chelsea player scored the penalty against Manchester City to level things up at Stamford Bridge late on over the weekend. A fantastic Sunday afternoon of football. 4-4 draw played out between Chelsea and Man City. Declan Rice, Cole Palmer both ready to make their way on. And substitution is allowed. It's as though Henderson's the first man to make his way off. For Declan Rice. Cole Palmer also will be coming on for Marcus Rashford, who won't be able to continue this evening. They'll get the ball back underway from the free kick. Offside decision was against Kamar Reed. Possession pretty much anyway as they pass back to Pickford, but Walker back to Pickford on the edge of his D. England will look to launch the next attack. 4 substitutions made for the home side. Played out towards Walker on the right wing, just shy of halfway. Rice gets the first touch of the ball. Back to Guay. Played over to Maguire on the left, who looks to urge the ball forward. Asking for it as Trippier. Played further out left. Back to Trippier again though. Maguire goes back to Pickford. Pickford clears out to the right hand side. Play forward to Alexander-Arnold, just looking to run his way through. And of course still looking for their position in pot 1 when the group stage is drawn, to finish as one of the top 5 teams in the qualifications. On their way at the moment to doing it. Trippier plays through towards Palmer, just couldn't turn towards goal, plays back to Maguire. Alexander-Arnold now in the centre circle. Palmer turns away from his man, looks out towards the left-hand side. Gone away from Christensen. Cole Palmer looking to work his way past Joseph and Bong on the right-hand side. Played back to Borg as Malta look to clear away, and Bong looking down the line. To Borg again under pressure. Foden chased him down. Borg just turns, plays through the middle. Christensen out towards the right once again. And Bong this time short to Tuma. Across the back to his captain inside his own penalty area for Malta. Bonello look to clear the ball away quickly, can only go out to his left corner. Played back to him from Jean Borg. Chip ball out towards the near side and rolls away for an England throw. To take it England. Walker throws back to halfway. Alexander-Arnold played over from Guay out to the left, and Trippier back into the centre circle with Maguire again. 64 minutes gone, England 1, Malta 0. The only goal coming on 8 minutes, an own goal at that. Ball played forward in the meantime towards Saka, tries to get the ball into the box. Trippier into the hands of Bonello. Alexander-Arnold on the edge of the box. Got the strike away. Played down towards Saka on the right hand side. Flicked high into the air, blocked out towards Alexander-Arnold. To clear away, only as far as Alexander-Arnold once again. Back to Walker this time. Played further back to Guay, looks out to the left and plays the ball across to Trippier. Maguire inside his own half to bring the ball forward again for England. Played down to Walker. Walker this time. Alexander-Arnold with a bit of space to run forward into. Walker hugging the right touchline midway inside the attacking half. Back to Alexander-Arnold again into the centre circle with Maguire. Switching play out to the left. Declan Rice will try and urge it further out left. Hugging the touchline is Trippier. The ball knocks to his feet with the challenge from Yannick Jankamp. England will win themselves a free kick. An opportunity to get the ball to the edge of the box. Instead, opted to be taken quickly by Trippier. Maguire brings the ball forward to Palmer, out to Trippier on the left, looking to push forward. Goes back to Declan Rice this time, back to Maguire. Forward to Alexander-Arnold, to Maguire again. England keeping hold of possession, trying to find an opening to get a second goal and take the game away from Malta, who, has to be said, have been defending pretty well. Back to Alexander-Arnold, plays through the centre, trying to find Foden, left this time, edge of the box, and England win themselves a free kick in a dangerous position. Cole Palmer shoved down to the ground. 25 yards away from goal. This opportunity. Foden, Trippier, Alexander-Arnold all standing over this free kick. Foden has the ball in his hand at the moment though. Steve Borg just trying to get in on the conversation to work out who will take it. Foul committed by Malta. Trippier places the ball down. Foden and Alexander-Arnold having a chat with each other. The referee gets the wall and the white paint down on the ground in place. And still in communication about this corner routine. Foden looks as though he's going to be the one to take it as Trippier walks away. Alexander-Arnold though places his foot behind the ball, as does Foden. It's confusing for the Maltese players. You'd like to think Foden might have a crack at this one. Fair distance away. A chance to get it up and over the wall though. Referee blows his whistle. Foden rolls it short. Alexander-Arnold over the bar. Free kick routine from England. Foden looked as though he was going to whip it in towards the box. Alexander-Arnold instead, with the roll back, took the strike, just led back again, as he did with his shot in the first half, and blazed high over the bar. Good opportunity for England though. They really have kept Malta away. The ball being thrown back onto the pitch was flat, so another ball has been given by the ball boy. To play the goal kick short again. Canelo launches the ball towards halfway, as far as Declan Rice. Looks out left with Trippier. Plays through the middle. Palmer now towards halfway though. Rice can only go back towards his own goalkeeper. Pickford outside his penalty area, play short to Guay. Comes the ball out wide right with Walker, just shy of halfway. Through the centre, picked up by Alexander-Arnold again. To Declan Rice. Alexander-Arnold, England experimenting with a few position changes as Alexander-Arnold brings the ball forward, not back as far as Guay. Just play as far forward for England. Pickford back to the left once again. Maguire back to Pickford, plays a short ball over to Guay, right edge of his own penalty area, through to Walker as Malta put a press on. England keeping hold of the ball for now. Saka goes all the way back to Guay. Then Rice now looks out to the left-hand side. Maguire, a bit of pace about him, runs forward up against Reed. Trippier goes back into his own half again though. Guay forward to Rice, into the centre circle in the defensive half. Played over to Maguire on the left, and Maguire playing as a left wing back at the moment as he runs his way down the wing. Maguire still going up towards the byline, tries to cut the ball into the box, and it's cleared away by Pepe. Who would have thought that from Harry Maguire? In the meantime, a bit of trouble for one of the linesmen, who's looks as though he's lost the flag on the end, and this is rare. The fourth official, Ricardo Bachinho, has run over to the far side to put some tape around the linesman's flag. Not very often you see that in any game. Gets a round of applause for doing so. The linesman's flag fell apart. In the meantime, England with the throw win another throw. Can't quite believe what I've just seen. England still looking to push forward and get a second though. Rice played out towards Walker. stands on halfway on the right hand side, goes back to Pickford again, and England will recycle from the back. Trippier looks down the left, back again towards Maguire though. Further across to Guay, to Walker, under pressure back to Guay. Pickford behind. Pickford on the left edge of his penalty area, plays out to Maguire, back to Pickford under pressure this time from Jody Jones, has to clear away long. He's high in the air by Kane, one back in defence for Malta. And Bong looks down the right hand side. And Bong of course off the field now, so just Joseph left on the pitch. And played back to Pickford inside his 18-yard box. Gray to Pickford again. Stands 12-13 yards forward. Alexander-Arnold shuffles out to the left. Maguire played further out wide. Trippier now and bring the ball down the line. Played in towards Foden. Long ball from Alexander-Arnold through to Kane. Knocked out in possession, and Malta will look to break forward again. Got options left and right at the moment, but England intercept on the ball, and Harry Kane can take it away. Long ball through towards Saka, watches the ball through his feet and drops back to Pepe. Goes further back to Bonello, and Malta will clear away once again. 20 minutes or just under to go. England 1, Malta 0. England win the ball back on the left hand side once again. Palmer now to the centre of the attacking half, looking to go out to the right hand side. Lost away in possession, and Malta can break through the middle. Joseph and Bong looking for the through pass towards Kamar Reed. Too much on it. Guay got there first to Pickford. Maguire allows Trippier to collect the ball. Rice plays forward, out to the right hand side. Saka inside the centre circle, plays over to Alexander-Arnold, back towards Palmer. Palmer now looks out towards the right flank. Walker to Palmer again. Played across to Declan Rice this time, looks down the right wing. Walker looks back on the ball though towards halfway, and Palmer into his defensive half again for England. Seems to be the tale of the game. To Alexander-Arnold through to Declan Rice, goes on a run himself. Declan Rice evades one challenge out to the right. Walker, edge of the penalty area, looks for the low ball in towards Declan Rice's feet, just perhaps stunned him as the ball came back. Foden out to Walker again, looks to cross the ball in. Running forward was Palmer. In the end, Kamanzuli can only clear away for a throw. Palmer just trying to nudge the ball into the net, taken quickly with the throw. Rice back out to Walker, right edge of the penalty area, hugging the touchline this time. It's further back to Rice, back towards halfway with Guay, and into the defensive half with Maguire as England look to switch sides. Perhaps Maguire in the attacking part of the centre circle, 1-2 with Alexander-Arnold. Back to him again, and Declan Rice now switches out to the right wing. Walker, Saka, good passing from England, but no end product at the moment. To Trippier on the left hand side with a lovely pass from Saka. Maguire on halfway. Once again looks out left. Trippier now plays down the line. Back to Trippier again though. The ball rolls back into England's defensive half. Guay asking for the ball to go back to Pickford. Instead it's played across from Maguire to him. To Walker on halfway, through towards Rice, up towards the right hand side, and Saka can now bring the ball up to the edge of the final third. Saka still going, instead knocks back towards halfway. Walker switches play out to the left hand side. Trippier stands, waits for the ball to drop to his feet, passes back to Maguire. Maguire through to Rice this time, out to the left. England lose out on the ball but win it back again. Palmer lost by England, won back again. Alexander-Arnold now out towards Walker. Walker's still going up to the edge of the penalty area, drops nicely. Foden, Saka, Kane! It's 2 England! And Harry Kane scores again at Wembley. Lovely intricate passing from England. That's what they were working towards. Walker ran forward, passed to Saka, back to Foden, to Kane. And England have a 2-0 lead with 15 minutes to go. Lovely work from Walker to find the through ball. Foden, Saka across to Kane, kept himself onside. A few of the Maltese players looking over to the linesman for the flag. Fantastic work, and England eventually make it 2-0. Perhaps after a bit of a frustrating period where they find the final third with no end product. It's the simplest of goals for Harry Kane, but he'll take them. And England will as well. Eight goals in 7 qualification matches for England, Harry Kane. Got England and the fans back on their feet, and England will look to attack forward once again. In the centre circle, Alexander-Arnold plays across to Walker. So Alexander-Arnold again looks out to the left-hand side. Rice now with space to run forward into. Rice might cut on his right. Rice! Oh, what a goal! Declan Rice! Off the bench onto the score sheet. The former West Ham man. Right-footed finish. Superb goal from Declan Rice. Had space to run into on his right foot as well. And he makes it England 3, Malta 0. The new Arsenal man on Wembley turf, showing what he can do to Gareth Southgate. Lovely finish just outside the area, curled towards goal. I think Bonello just got a touch on. Declan Rice, what an effort. And just like that, 2 goals in 2 minutes. Declan Rice, the second goal of the qualifiers. And the game well and truly away from Malta now. Amazing how quickly things can turn. There is a goal check though. Declan Rice is smiling. I'm not sure it's a happy smile. VAR at the moment will check. Kane's in an offside position as the shot's taken. Has he affected the sight of Bonello? Is the question being asked. There is a goal review here. And the referee has ruled out the goal. VAR offside. Declan Rice's goal won't count. And it's a free kick. Harry Kane in an offside position as the shot was taken from Declan Rice, deemed to be impeding Henry Bonello. And it's no goal for England. It's just 2-0. What a shame. Declan Rice with a superb finish. At least we know he can score those sort of goals. Did it take a touch off Harry Kane on the way through? Probably only just fizzed past him. The referee still checking in his ear as Malta make a substitution. Jean Borg being taken off. On comes Zach Muscat. In the final 10 minutes or so. Kamar Reed as well being taken off. In the meantime, plays perhaps showed that Bonello had got a touch on Harry Kane. Makes his way on as well for Malta. Play back underway over on the far side of the pitch. Steve Borg with a throw-in for Malta. Throws long down the line, headed away by Trippier. But now a bit of momentum, or had a bit of momentum. Hopefully try and get a third and make it count this time. Walker runs up towards halfway, escapes the challenge out towards the right with Saka. Saka now builds up towards the edge of the final third, lost in possession though, and Tuma can take the ball away for Malta. Play through towards Jody Jones. A bit of pressure as no one else is forward with him. Tuma loses out on the ball, and Kane just gets shoved to the ground over on the near side. Win a free kick just shy of halfway. 10 minutes to go. England 2, Malta 0, live on flashscore.co.uk and the mobile app as well. To score elsewhere, Italy 3, North Macedonia 2. Breaking things back for North Macedonia. Italy in second at the moment on 13 points. England, of course, already qualified and just looking for a place in the best 5 teams to get into pot 1 as the ball drops back to Foden on the edge of the area. Shot blocked away. Tuma can take it forward for Malta in the centre circle, played out to the right hand side. Looking forward is Muscat this time. Played into the centre circle again. Christensen out to the right again. Tuma has been running riot all over the pitch for Malta this evening. Probably gets the match award from the visiting team tonight, and England regained possession as Maguire plays out to the right hand side. Walker now through the middle, going to Alexander-Arnold, waiting for the through pass, trying to find the run of Saka, cut away, and Malta will look to break through the centre circle once again. Taken out wide by Yankam, back into the defensive half, over to the left, and over halfway now with Kamanzuli, back towards Tuma. He was right wing only a moment ago, and now he's playing nearly in the centre of defence. Muscat back to Tuma once again. Looks down the left hand side. Malta still trying to push forward to get a goal in the game. It'll be their third goal of the entire Euro 2024 qualifiers. Managed to get a goal last time out against Ukraine. They took the lead, in fact, and Paul and Bong's goal, and Ukraine ended up winning 3-1. Borg plays down the right hand side, only to the path of Rice, looking for the ball forward to Foden, given away in possession again, and now Malta can break with a bit of pace through the centre. To the left with Tuma. Tuma might go alone up to the edge of the penalty area, plays across to the right hand side, back to Christensen, played further out wide right this time with Mbong, through towards the path of Yankam, who got the shot on goal. Couldn't direct it on target. Lovely opportunity for Malta to get a goal back. Yankam with space to shoot as well, just couldn't curve the ball any closer. Rolls away for an England goal kick. Pickford just offering a few instructions before the goal kick is taken. Declan Rice still smiling on the pitch, but no doubt will feel frustrated his goal didn't count. Trippier inside his own half on the left, back to Maguire across to the edge of the defensive third. Way back to Maguire again. England's defence not too much to worry about. Did right at the start of the game. Teddy Tuma a fantastic opportunity after about 30 seconds to open the scoring. Declan Rice out towards Walker, just shy of halfway. Cut back towards his own goal, back to Walker again, plays over the halfway line. Walker to the edge of the centre circle. Rice squares across the centre line. Foden will look to bring the ball forward. Palmer's waiting on the wing with Trippier. Rice might go out to Trippier and does. Foden further forward. Foden now just under pressure from 2 defenders. Goes back to Trippier, plays back to Maguire. 5 minutes plus stoppage time left to go. But still looking to get a third. Walker again across the back to Alexander-Arnold out to the left hand side, played forward by Kane, back to Trippier, further back to Maguire again, played out to the right with Walker. Italy have just made it 4-2 against North Macedonia. Themselves 2 goals ahead once again. Elsewhere, Denmark 2, Slovenia 1, Poland 1, Czech Republic 1. Latest scores all ticking into the final 5 minutes. Rice out to the left where Kane was waiting. Knocked away for another throw. Malta will make perhaps a final substitution. Joseph Mbong will go off. Kane Attard make his way on. 86 minutes. Substitutes used for Malta this evening. Pass back to Pickford for England, through the middle dangerously as Declan Rice runs back to collect. Over towards Guay, through towards halfway. Kane knocks back to Walker. Dangerous ball back to Pickford though, but no one was there in the Malta shirts to nick the ball away. And looking down the left hand side, Maguire perhaps not going to go on one of his venturous runs as a makeshift left wing back. Ball drops nicely into the centre circle though, and Declan Rice with space to run forward into. Still going Declan Rice, short out right to Harry Kane, down the line to Walker, squares across the 6-yard box, almost drops back to Declan Rice. And he got a toe on the ball but couldn't direct it towards goal. Lovely running from Rice to start the move off. Kane out to Walker, onside. Drop back to Rice, who I think tried to back flick it behind him. He actually tried to direct it on goal. I think he's too far forward on the ball. Fizz did too much for him, and Declan Rice again smiling. Malta with a player down at the moment inside the 6-yard box, which will stop play for a moment or so. Seeing some treatment as well. A bit of trouble for Malta, who've made all of their substitutions. Of upcoming commentaries tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock. Armenia against Wales. Matthew Rhodes on commentary for that one, before Netherlands against the Republic of Ireland at 7:45. John Batham will be looking after you. On Sunday at 7:45, Scotland play at home against Norway. Mark Strange is on commentary. And then on Monday, Matthew Rhodes back behind the mic again for North Macedonia against England. The 7:45 kickoff. David Farini as well, Northern Ireland against Denmark, as we come towards the end of this international break. Back in towards Premier League action. England still looking to play forward through the middle. Drops back to Alexander-Arnold. Strike from distance, palmed away by Bonello. Cleared away by Kamanzuli. And away for an England throw. Alexander-Arnold, who's had a couple of shots at goal during the game, this time on target, and Bonello just swiped the ball away. Weird way of trying to save the ball. And of course it came in with so much pace. A bit wrong-footed perhaps, but England will still attack down the right-hand side. Saka back to Walker, to the centre circle with Maguire. Ticking to the final minute of the 90. Played over to Walker again on the right-hand side. Turns away. Saka stands just over the halfway line, squares across to Trippier, who can bring it forward down the left-hand side. Played forward to Rice once again, evades a challenge, looking to run his way up towards the edge of the penalty area, and England will win themselves a free kick. Another opportunity to get a third. Declan Rice's goal, the minute after Harry Kane made it 2-0, was ruled out for offside as Harry Kane just tried to get out of the way. VAR checked. Trippier and Foden over the top of this free kick. Still paper planes flying around Wembley. Fans who printed their tickets have folded them up, and as the viral video once went, plane hit the player. Foden with the free kick in the meantime, trying to drill it low to the edge of the 6-yard box. Cleared away. Jody Jones will try and escape down the far side. Knocks away for Macedonia. Malta throw. Keeping an eye on the Italy-North Macedonia score, still 4-2 to Italy. That game just shy of the 90-minute mark. Wouldn't mean much in terms of England qualifying, because they've already qualified with a near-perfect campaign. 5 drawing 1. Again, they knock the ball forward. Kane with the flick on towards Saka. Played out to the far side. England win themselves a throw. So we move into added time at the end of the second half. 6 minutes to be added on. England will no doubt keep hold of possession. They've had 71% of it during the whole game. It's not really dipped further below 70. Saka down the right hand side looks to bring the ball forward again for England. Played further down towards Alexander-Arnold. England win themselves a throw as Pepe came in for the challenge. Walker, ball in hand, will look to throw back into play. Saka controls, goes back towards halfway under pressure, instead turns towards goal. Ball does find its way back into the defensive part of the centre circle with Trippier. Moves the ball out to the left-hand side. Foden, Declan Rice waiting. Foden won't go alone. Just turns back into the centre of the attacking half. Played across to Alexander-Arnold. Looks out wide to Walker. Alexander-Arnold go back to halfway. Squares across to Trippier. Down the left-hand side again. Palmer now looking to cut his way inside the penalty area. Palmer takes it past one inside the box. Palmer still going. Deflected over the bar. Lovely work from Cole Palmer. Not sure if the challenge was put him on in. Penalty was awarded. He'd be challenging Harry Kane to take the penalty. Ball just blocked over the bar in the end. We do have a corner. Foden will look to take. Foden with the out-swinging ball. Kane, Maguire, Saka all waiting in the box square. He's made his way forward as well. Once again, the referee is telling Pepe at the moment to shrug off Harry Kane. Foden, high ball into the box. Kane trips over Maguire, goes for the header. Headed high into the air and away by Kamanzuli. Back towards Saka, trying to keep the ball forward and alive for England. Kane goes back towards his own goal. England will start from the back again. Trippier, Pickford's come a far way out of goal, not to receive the ball. Luckily England under no pressure really, as they'll try and clear away. Alexander-Arnold through to Maguire, back to Trippier, across to Gueye, back in defensive position. Stand on the ball and allow his team get back into their notified slots on the pitch. Saka at the moment running back deep into his own half. This is across to Trippier. Game really that's seen England, you say, in a lot of possession, especially inside their own half. That Malta have made it tricky for England to break them down. Goal on 8 minutes. Enrico Pepe turning the ball into his own net started things off, but after about 30 seconds, Teddy Tuma had a great opportunity to open the scoring for Malta and score only their third goal of the qualifiers. Harry Kane then, 15 minutes from time, found the second. Lovely passing from England. Walker started the move off to Foden, to Saka, to Kane. Lovely move from England. Perhaps could have been 3. Declan Rice with a superb right-footed finish just on the edge of the box past Bonello. Goal ruled out for offside as Harry Kane got in the way of the ball. It was deemed just to have touched him on the way through. Malta in possession across their own defensive third. Borg will bring the ball forward for them. Try and get a late, perhaps, goal. Kamanzuli back to Muscat. Kamanzuli sets the ball free down the left-hand side. A shove from Jody Jones on Trippier gives England a free kick. They played 4 of the 6 allotted minutes of added time. Supporters making their way out of Wembley Stadium early to try and beat the queues for the tube or for the trains. will just pass the ball around the back at the moment to keep hold of possession. Down the right towards Saka up to halfway, gets knocked down on the ball by Muscat. And it will be a free kick again to England. Saka plays short to Alexander-Arnold to walk it to Saka. England playing in triangles at the moment inside their own half, keeping the ball well. Malta still have had plenty of opportunities to get a goal back in the game. Try and shake England up, who haven't had the perfect game. Foden back to the left to Trippier, back to Foden again into the centre circle. Rice just under pressure again. England still in possession though, despite all of the pressure being put on by Malta. 30 seconds of the 6 added on left to go. No doubt we'll be seeing the final whistle very shortly. Pickford out to the left once again. Trippier will bring the ball forward. Rice goes back to Trippier. England still passing the ball around the referee with a whistle to his lips. Malta ready for the full-time whistle. Maguire to Walker. It really is just a possession show now from England as they continue to pass the ball around the back. And there is the full-time whistle. England 2, Malta 0 in a game that didn't really mean much for Malta. It meant still a bit to England as they take one step closer to being one of the top 5 teams, qualifiers top seeds. An own goal from Enrico Pepe after 8 minutes. Harry Kane making it 2 on 75 as well. Declan Rice a minute later nearly made it 3. But VAR ruled his goal out for offside. But full time at Wembley Stadium, it's finished England 2, Malta 0.